at Shanghai, we went to visit Westrock's headquarters in China. I think it was very valuable to learn about how they operate in Asia, how their company is adapted to the Asian economy, and how they kind of operate differently from businesses in the US.
So when we first rolled up to the school, the first thing I noticed is they had like a big bright sign that said like "Welcome our friends from the United States from Collegiate School." Which I thought was a great welcome, and then as soon as we got off the bus, they were there in like open arms. It's a large part of their culture to like welcome people and then give gifts. Like as soon as we got off the bus, we had something that they were giving to us like in our hands.
Soccer game was really fun because we got to like work with the Chinese, or a couple of the Chinese students that weren't really in the conference, but also like play against them. So it was competitive, but it wasn't like overly competitive. It was really fun for all of us, especially to see everyone working together, and seeing Mr. Watson play soccer was really funny too.
Calligraphy was really cool also because like it's a lot more than just like I guess drawing characters, because that's like what I always thought it was. But you know, like for most words you'll start out like 2 bars, and then from there like the word or like the character, like depending on what you're trying to write, like goes in different shapes and forms, and it's just a really cool thing.
So on Thursday we went to Nanjing, which is a large city outside of Shanghai, and it is where before World War II there was a huge massacre where the Japanese troops killed over 300,000 Chinese civilians and soldiers. We've learned a bit about it in schools, but we didn't really know the magnitude of it. We were told going into it that it was almost like the Chinese version of our 9/11.
We went to Slender Westlake and we took a boat ride. It was really pretty. I think that was the day where we like bonded a lot with our host. That's the day where all of us came together because we were like walking around and just like spending a lot of time together, which really brought us together.
On Wednesday, we went to the Gaomen Temple, and we got to actually witness the people practicing the Buddhist religion, and we got to see all of the monks in the temple, like on their knees and praying, and the statues in the temple, and we got to take like a little tour of it, and it was just something that was really eye-opening.
It was really nice because although her parents didn't speak any English, she was able to kind of communicate them how like the household works in America, and we were able to kind of find a nice common ground because we do live in very different cultures, and it's a bit of a culture shock to go live somewhere that's so different from your own home. But by knowing Lexi already and by having her stay with me before, she was definitely able to make that transition a lot easier.
The hosts like really like they bring you in and like they try to make the experience like perfect for you. and like they'll do like whatever like they need to like make you feel like, I guess, like it is your home. And quite often like they go like above and beyond like what someone in America would do. Like they'll prepare you these huge meals or like buy you like tons of gifts or like even snacks or something like that, just like so you have like the perfect experience while you're in China.
I think my favorite part was when we went to the traditional Chinese market.
There were so many Chinese people there, and they were like supporting their own market, and they were like, and so many Chinese people were at like that memorial that we went to, and they all just love like sightseeing in their own country, which I just think is kind of great, like that they really like their own country that much.
I think one of the best parts about this program is that the students from China, from Collegiate, already know each other because of their visit to Collegiate in January, and so there's that kind of relationship already exists, and in China we understand the importance of relationships, and so that allows us, all of us, to really kind of have a deeper understanding, have more open conversations, to kind of gain better insight through the relationships with our partners here than we would be able to if this was just kind of our first encounter with the students here. We also have this opportunity when the students from China come to the US to begin having kind of open conversations about challenging topics, which then kind of already breaks down that barrier to kind of further that discussion.
It was really cool to hang out with them in the United States because we were able to take them out and around places that they don't have in China and show them foods that they don't really eat in China, even though their food is way better than our food. It was also cool to just like show them different things around Richmond that they don't usually get to do because they go to boarding school all the time.
This is an incredible experience for each of our students, and of course for me and for Claire, the opportunity to interact with students and faculty from another country, and in particular China, a country that is a mystery to many of us in the United States. And as we're able to learn more about the how and why of school in China, it informs our decisions and our perspective in the United States as well.